go. So you got the best job, mate. All right. What do you want to do next? Well, we were talking about drinking songs.
Yeah, we were talking about.
All right. This one's called The Old Dun Cow. It's about a pub called The Old Dun Cow. Now, this is an audience participation song, so let's check your memory here. What makes an audience participation song successful? Audience participation. There we go. All right. So this particular story is of a bar that burns down, and being drunkards, we instead of running away, we decide to hide in the cellar and drink all the free booze.
Right.
And have a giant party in a burning building because that's intelligent.
Right.
So we block the firemen out and we nail up the door. So the first audience participation song, or part of this song, is when the firemen come. What's the line there?
Oh gosh. This isn't a good sign. So don't let him in until it's all drunk. No, it's... Oh boy.
More whiskey!
When the firemen came knocking on the door, we go pop, pop. So stamp your foot, knock a table, punch someone in the face twice. Don't do that, that's not a good idea. Alright, and the last one's super easy. The last one is, we say, somebody shouted McIntyre, and you guys get to be the one who shouts,
You're the somebody!
McIntyre!
You're the somebody. So, well, I couldn't remember it on par, so let's try to... Some friends of mine in a public house played a game of chance one night. When into the pub a fireman came, his face all chalky white. What's up, says one. Have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? Me and Mariah be buggered, says he. The bleeding pub's on fire. On fire, says Brown. What a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. It's down to the cellar, if the fire's not there, we'll have a grand old spree. So we went down after good old Brown, for the booze we could not miss. And we weren't there 5 minutes or more till we were all like this. But happy, and there was Brown, he was upside down, lapping at the whiskey at the floor. And booze, booze, the fireman cried as he came knocking at the door. Stop! Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre! McIntyre! And we all got blue-vine paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Yeah, doesn't that sound like fun? Well, then Smith walked over to the port wine tub and gave it a few hard knocks. Started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Oh no, says Brown, you shouldn't do that. You kinda do that around here. Don't go washing your trotters in a port wine tub when we got tons of light beer.
I don't want to hear drinking Pabst because that's basically just my laundry.
And there was Brown. He was upside down, lapping at the whiskey at the floor. And booze, booze, the fireman cried as we came knocking at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk out. Somebody shouted McIntyre! McIntyre! And we all got blue-vine paralytic drunk when the old dun cow got fire. Late that night, the old back door came the vicar of the local church. And when he'd seen our evil ways, he began to scream and curse. Ah, you drunken sods, you heathen clods, you're taken to an evil spree. You drank up all the Benedict wine, and you didn't save a drop from me.
I saved a couple of little boys. Preacher jokes?
Maybe next week, Father. And there was Brown. He was upside down, lapping at the whiskey at the floor. And booze, booze, the fireman cried as he came knocking at the door. And don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. Oh, let's do that again. Somebody shouted McIntyre. Come on. And we all got blue-vine paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, late that night, an awful crash, and half the bloody roof fell in. And we were almost drowned by the fireman's hose, but we were gonna stay. So we found some tacks and some old wet sacks and nailed ourselves inside. And we sat around drinking the finest rum till we were weary-eyed. Have you always been a pirate?
Well, I'm Scottish, so it's like a land pirate.
Okay. So there was Boy. He was upside down, lapping at the whiskey at the bar.
I don't know
And booze, booze, the fireman cried as we came knocking at the door. Who cares? Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk. The old gun cow caught fire. Alright, so this is the slower, sadder verse.
There's always a sad verse.
Right.
But what could be sad about drinking lots of free booze?
I'm not really sure.
I mean, the burning building might be your first clue.
I don't know. Well, late that night when the fire went out, we came up from the cellar below. Our pub was burned, our booze was drunk, and our heads were hanging low. Oh, look, says Brown, with a look quite queer. It seems something had caught his eye. Now we gotta get down to Murphy's pub. It closes on the hour. And there was Brown, he was upside down, lapping at the whiskey at the floor. And booze, booze, the fireman cried as he came knocking at the door.
Stop, stop!
And don't let him in till it's all dark out. Somebody shouted McIntyre. Macintosh. No.
Oh, wait, that's...
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, pissed when the old dun cow caught fire.
All right. So there's this really slow, really beautiful Irish tune.